a device that experts say could have reached as far as the US state of Alaska. North Korea has also announced that such missiles in the future could be easily equipped with nuclear warheads. That's an announcement that's got Washington calling on the international community to do more. The UN Security Council will be in session later this Wednesday to discuss this latest test. For more, we can bring in our White House correspondent, Philip Crowther, who joins us now from Chicago. Philip, first of all, talk us through the latest comments made here by the president about this issue.
Comments via Twitter again from the US president, just those 140 characters that seem to make up White House policy right now, because we simply have not got more to work with right now. An early morning tweet from Donald Trump criticizing the amount of trade that China has with North Korea. He's expressing his frustration here that China has not done more to rein in North Korea, its missile program, its nuclear program. But more than anything, of course, North Korea is China's biggest trade partner, and North Korea would be pretty much nowhere without trade with China. That is why Donald Trump has tried to pressure President Xi Jinping of China to try and rein in those trade deals that North Korea has with China. And according to the US president, well, China simply has not done enough. There has been a little bit of punishment from the Trump administration over the last week or so. Only last week, some companies and two individuals and a bank were sanctioned by the United States for the contacts they had with North Korea. That's the kind of thing that this administration wants China to stop. And of course, there is that all-round frustration from Donald Trump also with the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un for that missile test in the first place. There was that tweet from now almost 48 hours ago when he said, "Does this guy have nothing better to do with his life?" A tweet seemingly aimed at Kim Jong-un, the North Korean leader. Right now, we're still working with just a few tweets from the US president that seem to make up US policy toward North Korea and China. We should find out more when we hear more from US President Donald Trump when he lands in Poland first and then moves on to the G20 summit in Germany.
And Philip, more generally, what is the Trump administration putting forward here, be it in terms of policy or punishment with regards to North Korea?
Well, there's one clear sentence from the statement from U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson that was put out on Independence Day here in the United States yesterday on the 4th of July. He says the United States won't accept a nuclear-armed North Korea, and it wants its allies and all other countries to do more, and indeed is criticizing other countries for aiding and abetting the regime in Pyongyang simply by having ties with North Korea, for example, or by sending military and economic aid to Pyongyang. Now, things have changed in this White House. This started off with a president who was trying to be as tough as possible on North Korea, knew this was going to be one of his biggest foreign policy challenges. At one point, he even suggested, Donald Trump that is, that he might be willing to get together with Kim Jong-un at some point. That seems a long, long way off now. So what the United States is doing now, we know this from National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster, putting together military options on North Korea. Now, that could be preemptive strikes on missile and nuclear sites, could also be a reaction if there is to be another missile test soon. And then, of course, there are those sanctions that have been imposed on Chinese entities who trade with North Korea.
Our White House correspondent reporting there from Chicago, Philip Crowther. Thank you very much.